Hi, welcome to this video. David, on the 27th of November. We are on Saturday. This is our weekly Forex outlook, and in this video, we're going to be looking at some pairs for the week ahead, which we think could offer really good risk-reward trading opportunities. We've got plenty of charts to look at. We'll go over and take a look at them in just a moment. Now, in terms of this month, we've been very focused on dollar and yen longs and selling risk currencies. That view has worked out nicely. It's our best month of the year. Now, in terms of Friday, the volatility really picked up as stock markets corrected to the downside. Now, I think the higher volatility will continue next week. Yeah, in recent months, we haven't had broad-based high volatility across FX markets. I think that could now be returning. So in this video, I also want to give some tips on trading high volatility. Now, in terms of the pairs, what we'll do is we'll take a look at them. Just before we go over to the charts, though, just always keep in mind, it is my view as of this present moment in time. It can, of course, change in line with market action and the conditions. If you want to learn all our trading techniques and check out our daily technical sentiment analysis of 14 FX pairs, all you need to do is just go to the link beneath this video and you can get live access to our member centre. You can also follow our Facebook page, join our Facebook group of traders, and finally check out our Recommended Regulated ECN broker. Now, I've been doing my updates in the member centre for the weekend, so we're going to use the charts from there. So let's go over and take a look at them. Right, we're on our first pair, which is USDCAD. I'm going to do some CAD pairs first of all. Now, before I go through all the pairs, what I want to do quickly is just go and look at the S&P 500, because obviously this stock market volatility on Friday has spilled over into the FX markets. Now, in our last forecast, we were saying, really struggling around the 4.7 level to get higher. You can see tails going higher, just coming back. We are at a bullish extreme in the stock market. Traders heavily long, investors heavily bullish. A lot of analysts arguing that price earnings ratios are not above fair value. They're at bubble levels. People talk about a wall of money coming into the market this time of year. Noted last time that had peaked. And in terms of stocks, you just wanted a catalyst to break the market. Now, in terms of catalyst, obviously comes on Friday with the new variant of the virus. If you go around the net this moment in time, you see loads of doom and gloom about it. Now, in terms of that being the trigger, can we fall lower? I personally think we can, but if we do rally, we're not going to motor away to the upside. Stock markets, they're detached from the real world economy. I just feel now that, we're going lower. We'll see next week. But if we get follow on red, we can easily get down to here. Now, in terms of stock markets, it's worth looking at how big the bubble is. There goes the stock market down when coronavirus first hit. Then you get a 90% rally. A 90% rally, against a global economy that is slowing. And we've got high inflation and central banks going to have to cut stimulus. So really looking for stocks to get a hit, and that's really going to help our positions. Even if they rally a bit, it's not going to hurt them too much in my view. As we're looking at the CAD, I want to look at crude oil, and I want a daily chart. We noted before this whole rally here up from the August lows was speculation, nothing more than that. It was nothing to do with supply and demand. We felt that the rally would break. We did come down, tried a rally, and then down we come with a big candle on Friday, really hurting speculators. Now, in terms of crude, bit oversold in the short term, but I don't see much in the way of upside. We might get maybe up towards the 72 level, but I'd be looking for more selling down to 62 and then follow on to monthly support at 60. So it's been a big fall, but we could or should, I think, see more downside. We'll have to see. But obviously, crude being weak will help our CAD bearish view. Now, in terms of USD CAD, I've been following this one for a while. It's moved up, but it's been pretty choppy. We did have a nice blue on Friday, but this blue is not as big as I thought it would be against the drop in crude. and also stock market weakness. So I'm a little bit cautious of this one. So we've taken basically 50% of our trade in, 400 pips, and we'll look to put it back in on a breakout above 128. I haven't drawn the level in, but it's a round number. We get above 128.20, you can see my note there. We should go to 130, then 135, or if we get stopped out, we'll look to buy a dip, basically. But yeah, a little bit cautious as we come into the new week. I'd like to see that 128 level give way. Okay, now in terms of the yen, I want to look at my first yen pair. Yen for us has turned, okay, and in terms of the yen, yeah, it's been under pressure for a while, and you've got speculators who are holding a 2.5-year high in terms of yen short positions. And I think now those positions are going to get taken out of the market. It's already started. We're going to see a big yen rally. Now, in terms of the markets, or this trade, sorry, my apologies, we did get in at 91.70, but look at this volatility. Really, really low. Then on Friday, we get the nice hit. So it's about 250 pip candle, okay? Now, in terms of when you get a big move in your favour, I'm all for doing a bit of protection, taking some off the table. So take 50% of our trade off. We finished at 88.50. If we follow through in the new week, just pop it in 88.30. I'll only lose 20 pips. Then we're looking for 85, then 84 on the downside. Now the stop I bought in tight, 89.30, just behind the round number. If that gets taken out, all we'll do is we'll just sell back through the round number again. Okay, so at 88.80, which you can see in my notes, or if we go up towards 90, we'll sell into that level with a stop behind 91. For me, yeah, you could see some counteraction against the yen, but the yen there for us going up. And if we look at the sort of view going forward, yeah, we are, I think, going to move more into a cautious risk-off environment, which always favours the yen. So, yeah, doing okay. We'll see what happens at the open of the new week. Now, in terms of next pair I'm going to look at, and this pair here is EURUSD. Now, in terms of, CAD very, very overbought, and the euro a little bit oversold in the short term. Yeah, go for aggressive entries, okay? Because you don't have much risk. So basically, when we get down here, new daily low, we don't make a new daily low on this count here. We buy through the round number. Okay, it comes back, but then look at that blue, straight up, and that's a really nice rally. What is it? About 270 or pips. Okay. Now, in my view, this is still going higher. 146, then 147. If you want to go long, just wait to see if we open above the 144 level. We got to stop at 143.80. Yeah, the euro was pretty firm on Friday across the board, so it could have more strength here. Now, in terms of a pair I'm really interested in, it doesn't look that exciting when you look at the chart. It's AUDCAD, and it's really scrappy price action. Okay, now why do I like this one? Because in terms of the commodity currencies, we feel the Aussie is going to do the best in the short term. And in terms of the Aussie, big net short position has been built up. Okay, now on Friday we make a new low, then we come back and we're blue. Okay, we've already gone long. You can see us 91.20. We're slightly below our level. We get through here. In the new week, I'm looking for the spec stops to get run. 93, then 94. There's not much risk on this trade. Okay, we're only risking it to 90.60, so what's that? 80 pips. And if we go through here, I'll probably bring the stop up. So yeah, I think the probability on this one is really good, and a nice risk to reward as well. Okay, so we'll see what this one does next week. Now, the next pair I want to go to is going to be NZDUSD. Right, NZDUSD. We've been tracking this one for a while, looking for a fall. It's fallen nicely. Very obviously correlated with the risk on, risk off. All the commodity currencies are. We viewed the Kiwi a couple of weeks ago as the most overbought major and thought it would have a fall to the downside, and it's fallen to our first target at 68. Now, in terms of you want to come in to this one, I would sell a break lower. Okay, if we break lower, we should go to 65, then possibly even to 60. If you get sell off in the stock market next week, the Kiwi will break support and go lower. In terms of our trade, we take in 50% and we'll sell a rally back to this level to put the 50% back in, or a breakout to new lows. Okay, I think if you're not in this trade already, I'd wait for a breakout to new lows. Now, in terms of JPY, JPY got a nice entry in this one, and we worked our way slower. Then you get the big red on Friday, so we take half our trade off. It's always a good idea when you get a big volatile candle. Okay, probably said that earlier. Now, in terms of putting this trade back in, I'd do it on continuation through here. Okay, or basically, if we do rally, okay, just wait to see if the rally fades back to 78. Now, our stop is at 78.30. If we were taken out, we just sell back through 78. Same as the way we do CAD JPY, so 77.80, stop behind 79. If we moved up towards 79, I'd probably look to sell off the round number. I do not think this candle will be totally retraced. Long way to go on the downside. We should get down towards chart lows, then down here to 72. The yen now, for me, is going to really gain traction to the upside. So like the look of it. Where are we going next? I'll go to the CHF JPY. This is attractive, as all the yen pairs are. Sorry. We come down, we chop around a bit here. Had a red on Friday. It came off the low. I'd sell any red at all. You only need to risk it to back behind the second level resistance, and we should go to 120, then 119. I think the CHF is getting overbought now. This is just across the board. This one's going lower. Euro JPY, if you want to come into this one fresh, just sell a break of 128. We can take out 128. You've got a tail there and bounce, tail there and bounce. Take it out again, and we won't come back, in our view, going down to 120. Okay, so yeah, they're the yen pairs. I think they all look good. Now, in terms of what are we going to look at next? I want to look at one more NZD pair, which I think looks really attractive, and I'll do some USD pairs, or more USD pairs. Let me find it. Been looking at this one for a while. It's again, it's like AUD-CAD. It's a scrappy looking chart, but speculators are loaded up on shorts. We did take a long trade as we came up here. Just got stopped out for a 60 pip profit. Now, in terms of that, it's just minor profit, but yeah, the risk reward on this one is really good for a re-entry. Just go through this number here. Okay, so 104.70. Stop back behind the round number 104, and then look for the stops to get runs. Hopefully get to 106, and then hopefully run on to 107. If you look at the risk, just really here to here, against the reward, it's really good. Yeah, it's a bit similar to AUD-CAD. Not the fastest moving pair, but the probability on this one, the risk to reward, like AUD-CAD, very good. Right, now I want to go and look at some more USD pairs. I want to look at EURUSD. We are on EURUSD. Now, in terms of the euro, we're just out and out bearish. Okay, we've done plenty of videos on the fundamentals, which you can check out. They're terrible. They're going to get worse. And in terms of the euro, it was quite a gentle move down there. Then we had a bit of an acceleration to the downside. Now a little bit of a rally. Euro rallied on Friday when we had risk off. And yeah, a lot of people say, well, the USD should be stronger and risk off. But I think, euro was a little bit oversold, and in the bond market you can see that traders are anticipating the Fed will not raise rates that quickly. Now the new virus variant has hit, so yields have gone down. I think that could be giving the euro a little bit of a boost, but it won't give it too much of a boost because yields will come down everywhere. Now, in terms of this one, we're up poking the 113 level. Stop at 113.40. If we were to be taken out, we just sell back through 113, stop behind 114. If we got up to 114, you could really hit it in our view on weakness with stop behind 115. Just a lot of downside. 110, then the par level. Okay, so yeah, the rally will be a selling opportunity. Now, in terms of European currencies, we prefer trading the proxies, and I'm sure regular viewers will know our favourite is USD SEK, dollar Swedish krona. Terms of why? Basically, Sweden's central bank is the most dovish central bank around. No rate rises coming for years. Heavily correlated with Eurozone, which we think is going to go into recession, and also heavily correlated to risk on, risk off. USD's had a nice move up for us, but now we've extended our upside target, 950, then the 10 level. If you wanted to get into this one fresh, just look to buy above the 9-10 level, okay? Or if we did suddenly dip back to this level, come off it. Plenty of upside, stop behind the big 9 level. Now, it's a big level because it's a monthly support level. And let me just get the monthly chart up. Moved up quite nicely. The 9 support level just cleared out the 2 bodies and the tail, okay, that are here. I'm highlighting 950, then 10, okay. So yeah, we're just so bearish of the krona, and the krona is actually a sell in numerous pairs. I know a lot of people are actually doing euro sec. I'll just show it. The euro is really hammering it as well. You can look at the yen. Yeah, most pairs, I think, majors will hammer the sec. Anyway, they're the pairs we're focused on. In terms of our weighting, we're mostly weighted towards the Japanese yen. We cut back our dollar exposure a bit. A lot of pairs that we were long of the dollar have really soared. I haven't showed them in this video, like USD MXN, USD TRI, etc. I think the yen now has made a trend change, and a big one. So yeah, being along the yen, I think offers really good risk reward. Hopefully next week we get a very volatile week, so it should be interesting. We'll see what happens, but this week, yeah, really good week. Just hope it continues next week. We shall see. But that's the video for today. Thanks for watching it. Take care. Have a good weekend.